You should get off the internet because the internet is not something that you simply look at and judge and take in. The internet, through that process, is also telling you who you are. The internet is not a global village. The internet is a global high school. And as long as you're on the internet looking at other people and what they've achieved, part of you is going to be processing your own status and your own place in the world. And in a world with 8 billion people who are only sharing the best things about themselves online, you are going to feel terrible. And you know what? This is fine. There is a part of us that wants to look at the competition, that wants to admire people who are more beautiful or more rich than us, who wants to just appreciate the great things other people have. But you need to be conscious of the fact that if you're doing this compulsively, if you're spending hours of your day taking in other people who are better than you, then you are going to slowly feel miserable without really understanding why. Your brain is not meant to process this many people that are better than you. You are meant to live in a tribe of 150 to 250 people. You're meant to have a pretty secure level of status in that tribe that slowly moves up as you age and become an elder, become a chief. You're not supposed to look at millions of people from other tribes who have things that you could only dream of, who drive cars that barely look like cars to you, that have houses that are bigger than your entire block. This is like a super stimulus of status. And what a super stimulus is basically when something in nature, like for example, this was discovered with this effect of a baby and a mother bird. Basically, the mother bird had a tiny red spot on her that would make the chick want to feed. Now, when scientists made that red spot huge, the baby wanted to feed 1,000,000 times more. Like the red dot expanding actually created a huge reaction in the baby chick. And in the same way, looking at a mansion, looking at a supercar, is so far away, probably, from what you have, that it's doing strange things to you. It's a super stimulus in regards to relative status between you and that person, and us as human beings are very, very sensitive to status. We don't like it when someone is a little too close to us, invading our space. We don't like it when our next door neighbor has some crazy addition on their house that makes them look way better than our house does. We're sensitive to this. And there are some people that are much less so than others. None of us should be obsessed over this, and we can counter it by being a basically good person who's not obsessed with the relative difference between us. But we're not angels. If we look all day at people that have more, that people that have less, and our brain is constantly making those adjustments inside the global high school of the internet of, okay, I'm here, I have this, so therefore I slot in here, and this person is better than me, but wait, I'm better than this person, aren't I? And they're constantly in a dance, taking in information to make them feel better. You will be constantly miserable. And guys, honestly, the dark secret, and if you don't take anything from this video, take away this, is that I think most people are using the internet for this reason. The reason that TikTok is filled with horrible, awful things of people doing insanely stupid, contemptuous, idiotic things is because there's a massive audience that needs to feel better than other people for the day. Imagine this. You're on TikTok. You just watched a video of a guy with a Lamborghini who genuinely looks so happy and so wholesome and he's such a better life than you. What do you need to do to now bring your set point back up and feel secure in the status hierarchy? Now you need to watch a video of a complete loser saying something idiotic so you can feel like, okay, I don't have a Lamborghini, but at least I'm not that guy. At least I'm not her. At least I'm not doing that. And through the internet, we get caught up in this obsessive search for people that are better than us. Okay, now we need to find someone that's worse than us. Now we need to find someone who's our peer and make sure that the peer is presented in a way that's flattering to us. We're in this insane status dance that we should just turn off by getting off the internet. At least get off the internet in this style of use. Because not only is it unhealthy on its surface, it's also just exhausting. Your brain is meant to know, okay, I have this status in the tribe and that's going to be secure for years. We're not supposed to be recalculating our relative status every day, hours a day. It's an exhausting, tiring, depressing process. This is why people hate dating apps so much, because dating apps is forcing you to confront your relative status every single day in the most brutal fashion possible, with people just basically rejecting you implicitly by not matching. So in the same way, TikTok, the internet, and dating apps are forcing you into a process that you're not supposed to be in for very often, and it's making you start to obsessively judge people because you're practicing the status judgment system. you're now more sensitive to status and you're becoming a weirdo who thinks about this stuff all the time and thinks about your place in the world all the time. So stop it. This isn't healthy for you. And the only people it benefits are the influencers who somehow make money by making you pissed, by making you obsessed with this process of judging and rejudging your own status. So stop. That's all.